Hey guys, so for today's lesson, since you guys are all stuck at home, and unfortunately we have an empty skate park and it's really upsetting, but we're just gonna go through a few things that you can try in a small space. Right now I'm just in a 4x4 square. All right, so I'm just gonna talk through these simple things you can try right now. The first thing I wanna show you guys is just popping your board up in your hand. I think it's really something you should all learn. What you want to do is, if you're regular, you're just gonna pop on your back foot, pop the board up into your front hand. If you're goofy footed, just the opposite. So same thing, back foot, right hand. And you can, no matter what your stance is, you can just try it either way. And all I'm doing is I'm just tapping. I got my big toe right here in the center at the tip, and I'm not pushing and holding it down. I'm popping the board up. See, and my hand's ready to go. Okay, so I have my hand extended out, and I'm just popping it straight into my hand, okay? So that's one thing you guys can definitely try in a small space like this. Another thing we want to work on, it's called tail blocking. So there's tail blocks and there's nose blocks. So whether you're goofy or regular, it doesn't matter. What you want to start off with is your back foot is going to be on your tail, just like this, okay? And you want to throw your front foot up onto your board, not too far in front and not too far back, okay? You want it right there, right on those 4 bolts, okay? Now what I'm going to do to set this down is I'm just going to put my weight onto my front foot, okay? I'm not kicking. I'm not just kicking. I'm actually going to stand upright on my board. See how I'm perfectly straight now? And you can do this both ways too. So you can switch over to your nose, do the same thing. Slam it down, okay? Really simple, definitely something that all you guys can do. Another thing I want you guys to try, now this one I'd be more careful. Maybe try it in a carpeted area or on a rug to start. What you're gonna do, if you're regular foot, okay, with your left foot in front, you're gonna hold your board with your left hand, okay, your leading hand, all right? This is called a caveman. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna be throwing your board under your feet and jumping up on top of it. Now you don't wanna aggressively throw it. You really just wanna let the board level out. Just like that when you drop it, okay? Now you wanna jump on top of it at the same time. So my eyes, I'm not looking anywhere else. I'm looking at my board. I'm looking at these bolts. This is what I'm aiming for, okay? So just make sure your feet, you're not landing like this, okay? Because remember, you're gonna be all over the place. You wanna make sure you got a wide stance. You're standing just like this, and you're gonna, that's kind of a bad example. Let me do that again. See that? And just try it a few times. And just aim for those bolts. Watch the board come. Just like that, okay? Last thing, I know this is a little bit more difficult, but we all need to practice this, okay? We're gonna do the Ollie. Now I'm just gonna go over how to get your feet right, what to do, and if you need to, I'm gonna play a slow motion clip after this of me doing an Ollie so you can watch how my feet move, okay? So, for the Ollie, for your feet position, okay? Back foot is really important. Back foot you want to have right on the tail, okay? My foot is flat in the center, okay? I'm not all the way on the edge here, and my toes are not hanging off. Got it? Got to be right dead center on the flat of the tail. Now my front foot's also pretty important too. You don't want to have your front foot too far forward because you're not going to be able to get your slide, and you don't want it too far back because you're not going to be able to straighten and flatten the board out in the air. Okay, so right about here is a good place. Again, notice my toes. My toes aren't hanging off. It's really important your toes are on the board, okay? Now, when I go to pop this Ollie, I'm gonna show you just like the simple steps on how to get it going. When you're popping it, you're gonna be popping off your back foot, and your front foot, you're gonna be sliding up the nose of the board, okay? So what's happening when you're doing the Ollie is your back foot here, you're gonna be snapping the board off of the ground. And so you wanna hear it. You gotta be able to hear the pop. You hear that? That's what you want to hear. Now, while you're popping, you're going to be bringing that front foot up, and it's important that you jump too when you do it. If you don't jump, it's not going to become an ollie. So like, here's an example of what happens when you don't jump. And you can watch my knees. Watch that I don't go down far enough, and you see how nothing happens because I don't allow the board to come to me, right? So I'm gonna do a few ollies, and I want you to just watch how my body is, okay? Keep my shoulders straight. I'm watching my board. I'm not looking off into space. Keeping an eye on my feet placement, my board. And you gotta go down. You gotta do a jump. So I'm gonna go down, and when I come up, I'm gonna pop my back foot off the ground. I'm gonna snap the board, and I'm gonna drag my front foot forward and pull both of my legs up to level it out. Set it back down. Okay? So paying attention, watching. Ready? I'm gonna do another one, and then we're gonna play a slow-mo clip here at the end. See my feet? Toes are on. Everything looks good. Get down low. Pop and jump. Now you can hear it, right? It's really simple. You gotta get that pop. If you miss your tail, and you don't hear anything, try it again. This is not an easy trick. It took all of us a long time to figure it out, so just be patient, do it a bunch. If you get frustrated, just look back at this, and God, we miss all you guys. Hopefully things start to get a little bit better here, and stay tuned for next week. We'll have another video and some more challenges in a similar scenario just like this. So if you can, do it outside, enjoy the fresh air. If you need to do it inside, there's plenty of ways to do this, all right?